Hey, man.
Yeah?
Do you remember this lyric? Blinding our hearts with their shining lies while closing our caskets cold and tight, but I'm dying to live.
Chelsea, is that from that Dashboard album way back in the day?
Oh my god, yeah.
Rhetorical question.
Yeah. Isn't it, like, everything we ever felt?
Ever felt. It's everything I'm ever gonna feel, Chelsea.
Like, I am dying to live, and, like, nobody understands that.
You know what? I think that the reason we're dying to live is because we live in Lancaster.
Obviously. I mean,
And
I'm
we
just
have
so
the rudest
stifled.
teachers. And, like, they suppress us, Chelsea.
They don't understand our creativity.
Ever.
Like, the other day, like, I had such an urge to express myself through how I dressed, and I wore, like, these really, like, they were tight leggings, but it's how I felt, and they were, like,
Of course.
leopard print and studded belt, and, like, I had this tank top on, and I had these really, like, blue and pink extensions,
Jealous.
and my teacher made me change into my gym clothes. She's like, you have to go put a t-shirt on because that is inappropriate.
What a bitch.
How can you not see what I'm doing right now?
I was in English the other day, and Mr. Gross is like, Mallory, do you think I want to hear about how you slit your wrist last Friday? And I was like, Mr.
He
Gross.
should. He should be concerned.
I was
isn't
like,
that
you're
their
the
job?
only person in this school that gets me even a little. And he was like, why is that? And I was like, because you do. And he just walked away and told me that I should maybe think of a more school appropriate topic.
Well, maybe it was like harsh learning. Maybe you can go to like after school because he totally gets me.
Mr. Gross is like the coolest teacher ever. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I'm just glad I'm not stuck with like
I just
another
don't
one
think
of those
he
losers.
understands what phase we're in right now, and like
I don't think any of those teachers do, Charles.
they really don't. Like they've never had to experience something like this in their time.
I don't think they understand like there's so much pressure.
There is a lot of pressure, like all this stuff happening around us, and like what are we supposed to do about it?
You know who does get it? Chris Caraba.
He totally does.
He's like my knight in shining armor.
what's like your favorite line from him?
I don't know. I think it's I heard you're going home again. Just kidding. There's so many better ones.
Like there's like so many greater lyrics in there.
I
Don't
know.
even give me that. Like whatevs.
Hold on, let me like totally check my Chris Caraba Bible.
Okay.
I think my favorite line is, as soon as you've got it, you want something else. And I mean like,
That is so true. Like as soon as Jimmy did agree to go out with me, I was like, no way. I want like Rick.
oh my god, Rick. I love him.
He's
But you
so
know who's
cute.
like for real is my favorite guy right now?
Hmm.
And don't tell my mom, but I lost my virginity
Oh my
yesterday.
god, so jealous.
Don't be.
Was it
Wait,
not
you
that
should
great?
be. It was good. Like, I totally sucked.
Oh my god,
Oh my
you
God.
did that.
I did.
You are so
And
ridiculous.
guess what? I did it like behind that bleacher thing in the North Gym, like that little input.
You
thingy.
did it in school. You are such.
I totally thought that like 007 was coming, and I was like, OMG,
Oh my god.
Billy
she's so
Bloodshed, we
stupid.
can't do this anymore. And he was like, no,
You
I'm
are totally,
I'm
like-
gonna come. And I was like, oh my god, I'm totally losing my V card at school. How
Yeah.
rebellious.
You're like the ultimate Mallory massacre right now. I'm like, I can't even describe that. I would never be able to do that.
I don't know. Well,
Did you
Billy.
get on your shirt? Because you totally just got that at Jones yesterday.
Oh, I didn't. I was really careful. I didn't
Yeah.
swallow though. I was kind of
You
embarrassed.
should. Well, you know, it's kind of dirty.
Yeah, like I'm trying to like become a woman, and I think I got to do that through expressing my sexuality.
Well, yeah. I mean, how else are you gonna do it?
I don't know. I mean, I got my period last year, so that was the step, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's like totally the next step is becoming sexually active.
I know.
Because that's pretty much what your period means.
Yeah, and
I
it's
mean, I don't really
good
get
then,
it,
right?
like, what happens with that. Like, you know,
I don't. What do you mean?
like, does it go away when you have a baby? I don't know. But, like, whatever. The point is, like, you can do what you want now because you are completely matured.
I know. I mean, I remember I was so jealous when you got your period first, and I was like,
well.
oh my god, how come I didn't get it? Because we're like soulmates.
It's just like a fate thing. Like, when, like, I remember my first time, like, it totally wasn't as great as yours, but, like,
Sorry.
totally gave a speech, like, but it was in my room.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, and it was, you had to, like,
I bet, like, you were afraid because your mom was home, and if she caught you doing that, she would have been like, Chelsea, that's really slutty, and you probably shouldn't do that because you're only 13. And you would
Yeah.
have like,
Whatever.
bitch, please. My
Like, she
vagina
doesn't
already
get it.
bleeds.
like, I was so pissed, though, because he totally got it all over, like, my skull and crossbones purse.
No.
But
Didn't
it
I
kinda
give you that
blends
for
in with the
Christmas
white
last year?
anyway,
Okay,
yeah.
thank God. I totally got that at Delia.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my god, I totally just got this present. She's gonna be pissed, but
Whatever. I totally understand.
I mean, it's just like we like have to get out of here because we, you know, the next step in our life is moving on. I mean, I'm like, I'm 16 years old and I'm totally ready to be independent.
Yo, I'm gonna be in 11th grade next year. If my parents think that they're gonna be able to tell me what to do, I don't think so. I'm totally not gonna be a new kid anymore.
Yeah, no. Like, my baby sister, they totally like have me on the same level as her. They treat me
Isn't she
like
like only 14?
Yeah. And they treat us like a little kid.
You know what?
And it's ridiculous. I'm like, I'm not on the same level. I am 2 years older, and you should treat me like I'm 2 years older.
Seriously, like I have my permit.
Exactly. And I told them, I'm like, you know, I want to go out to that show tonight with all my friends. And they're like, you're too young.
Are you going to see Billy Kill his girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, they're so cool. They're like kind of rockabilly. They're sweet outfits and dresses.
Don't they have like a huge stand-up thingy that plays music and it goes like boom, 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 boom.
Oh yeah, that like thing, that bass thing, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Like I don't get how they do
Billy
that.
Kill his
I just
girlfriend
really
has the
feel
best
it.
song out right now.
What is it?
Remember the song called I Strangled Her in My Bedroom?
Oh my god.
That's how they
That
got
is
their
so
name,
deep.
remember?
Yeah.
They were like, what should we call ourselves? And they're like, well, we were doing a song about strangling Lisa in your bedroom. And then Billy, the lead singer, not the Billy, I Blue, but
Yeah.
the other Billy was like, oh my god, we should totally call it this. And they did.
Are they from the show, did they like steal their name from Corpse's line, My Bedroom?
No.
No?
Nobody's
okay,
silly.
because it was like totally similar.
But I mean, that's the best band ever, except for
Yeah.
like, you know, Billy. Someone was talking about like this Bob Dylan guy the other day, and it was this bitch who was like a senior, and her other friend who was like a senior, and I was like, who the fuck is Bob Dylan?
And they're like, oh, those ones? They're all like, oh, he's got the greatest lyrics. And I was like, you have never heard great lyrics.
Yeah, and I was like, great
until
lyrics.
you have
Let me
heard.
go back to my Bible, bitches.
Yeah.
And I was like, you want to hear great lyrics? Here's
should
a great
listen to
lyric for
Dashboard.
you. Maybe you should listen to the song "Carve Your Heart Out Myself." And I was like, carve your heart out myself.
That has a
Hopelessness
lot
is
deeper
yourself.
than, like-
Since your drama on these
like a
lines,
Rolling
and you're
Stone.
protected from trying times. Like, what the F is that? Okay, that is the best crap in the world. And they're gonna go and tell us that like Bob Dylan is cool and that they read books.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, Bob Dylan came first. And I was like, whatever.
And I was like, whatever. Who do you think came first? Chris or, and check this out. I found my brother's Bob Dylan DVD just for this occasion.
Oh my God.
Or this Bob Dylan fucker.
What?
Bob Dylan is like the worst
Like, he's
lyricist
kind of
ever.
hot because he's like totally like scrawny and everything. And
Bro.
it's so super hot. But like, don't even try and
I found this
compete.
one too. Look at Chelsea. He's like wearing girls' pants. So I guess I could see why they like him because, you know, he looks skinny and anorexic and everything. But like,
Yeah, but I mean, that's like the only thing he's got going for him.
I heard he has a song called like "Don't Think Twice, It's Alright," and I guess that's kind of cool because like,
That's like sort of, but he doesn't even begin to like delve into it. Like that's barely brushing the surface of how we feel.
I heard that he has a song called like "Stuck Inside a Mobile" with the Memphis Blues
does
again,
that
and that's
even mean?
it's like.
Like
what
I'm
the
trying to get
hell,
out of
Bob Dylan?
Lancaster. Why would I want to go to like Memphis
Mobile.
or whatever?
Is it even in Memphis?
I don't think so.
I
think
thought
it's
it was in, like,
Alabama
China.
or whatever. Oh yeah, maybe. It's
Those
probably
are
China.
cities. Whatever, I'm over him.
China's like the biggest city ever.
It's huge. Like, it's so big that that city isn't inside the city. Like, Memphis isn't inside of China.
It's ridiculous.
Totally.
Isn't Memphis in like Egypt anyway? What's he doing in there?
I don't know.